How about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? Could you hear yourself? Yeah, head's a little all over the place. Just, I don't know. I had the youngest with me after work, and it just, he's a loud kid. And I swear every night, I end up leaving there with a headache, and yeah, so take it a little easy, at least to start. Let the ibuprofen kick in. Maybe we'll go from there. But Thomas, Brian, Jonathan, Mom, hello. Interesting week. I actually was just telling the mothers that I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm kind of interested where it ended up. It is kind of interesting to, man, that move yesterday was just insane, and then just for it to recover the way that it did, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't really want to get it because I ain't touching them. But they're all following each other. They're all sympathy plays, and they can do whatever they want because I ain't messing with them. Tony B, what's up? Yes, I am a rookie, Thomas. I am a rookie. I haven't been doing this for very long. But, yeah. I'm just going to kind of go over my trades for today. We'll get those over and out of the way. Jonathan. Doesn't say anything with it. I also realize my desktop audio is not working. Like what or not? You know what? Let me just put the headphones on. I wasn't going to. I was going to try to, I thought you said the Hamilton. For some reason, I was thinking Benjamin. Give you the white guy dance moves. Hold on, let me get some music in my ears real quick, and I'll give you some music or give you some dance moves. Let's see. All right, why is there no? Let me refresh here. Play. Nothing. Nothing like some. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Wait, is that a first one or a second one? You being silly? You in a silly mood tonight? Jonathan in a silly mood tonight? Speaking of which, guys, go check out Circuit Coin. They're going to be the next Doge. They're going to go to 50 million%. Jonathan's not looking for his coin to be a hype coin. He's looking for the long haul. And I'll tell you what, there's not many people that I know in my life that are as dedicated about and just passionate about something as much as Jonathan is. So that's enough for me to stick around and see what's going on with Circuit, because it when you hear him talk the way that he does, really makes you just want to be involved in one way, shape, or another. You forgot it was Friday.
All right.
Jeez, what is good? Jonathan. All right. I used to actually have rhythm back in my 20s, but now I'm 30. Dude, Brian, I know you were kind of here earlier, but you left and then you came back. Anyways, no shots tonight. At least not right now. No shots tonight. Let me see. I do have 2 beers in there. Maybe we'll get to one of those. Start playing Love Shack. I can't play Love Shack because then I'll get demonetized. 5 likes. We better get more than 5 likes. What the heck kind of live stream am I running in here? We only got 10 people? 10 people in here? Man, I thought starting it a little early, I was gonna attract a few more people. I thought we were gonna get some more people in here. Everybody share it to your local social media. Let's get like 50 people in here. It's Tim here at Volatility Trading Friday night talking about stonks, and they only go up. GME, AMC, they're going to the moon. Oh, now she's pulling out the little heart emojis. Should I start making videos like that? Alright guys, if we look at GME, we got an infinite gamma squeeze going on here because all the options are going to expire here on Friday, even though nobody can afford to pay the price of the shares that they put in for the options as they expire today. We are going to squeeze, even though no one can make it squeeze at the prices that they think that they can. They don't understand that if you buy one contract at $100, that if you want, when that expires, they got to pay $10,000 to get those shares. And guess what? They ain't got $10,000 laying around to exercise that option. Let alone these people with 5 contracts up at $300 trying to exercise that. That's like $150,000. You think these people have $150,000 laying around? Like, no, they don't. So this 15, 20 million shares that they thought were going to get exercised and boom this thing up to $1,000, it just ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. You don't want me to talk faster. I made $500,000 in 1 minute. There's people out there to do it. And I'm one of them. On GME. See this dip here on GME? It went right to 112.25. Guess what? I bought in on GME. You want to know where I bought in? 112.25. I was that order. I had all the shares there. I was the only shares there. I was soaking them up. I got so much money. You guys don't even you don't even know. I control the market. I control the market. There's no one else out there that controls the market like I do. I put shares where I want it to stop. And it stops. And then it goes back up, or if I want to be at the top, I make it go back down. It does what I want it to do. It does what I want it to do. You want my inside tips? All you got to do is give me $6,000 via credit card, PayPal. I accept it all. Personal check. I'll take anything. P.O. box. I'll send it to you. All you got to do is email me at some sketchy behind a proxy email address that I got with no returns. No refunds. None of that stuff. Once you give it to me, can't give it back. I'll let you know exactly how I do it. It's pretty easy. You can just follow me. I just tell you when to buy and I tell you when to sell. But I can't manage your money, but I can tell you what to do with your money. And, I mean, honestly, disclaimer, 90% of you are going to fail even though I tell you exactly what to do. So with that said, links down in the description right there, just $6,000. $6,000 right there, links in the description, and we'll get started. So with that said, I just want to let you know I made millions on GME, and I mean hundreds of millions. So if you want to make hundreds of millions too, you just let me know. All you gotta do, low price. You know what? We're gonna slash it tonight, 5,000. We're gonna slash it, 5,000. What used to be 6,000 is now 5,000. That's it. Like I said, PO box down in the description. You can send a check, credit card. It's all not traceable at all. You'll never get the money back, I promise. And I'll be on an island telling you exactly where to buy, where to sell, and 90% of you will probably lose. Even though I just claimed that you'll all be winners. But that's just the market. It's just the market. You know, I can tell you where to buy and sell, but I can't predict what the market's going to do. Even though I always bottom tick and I always top tick, and I'll tell you how to do that, but you will most likely still fail. So, yeah, $5,000. I slashed the price. It was $6,000. I'll make it $5,000. Western Union. that works too. Definitely. Oh yeah, this is all verified. This is all verified. Just go right over to www.iverifiedthismyself.com, and it's right there. I'll even hit the refresh button for you, because it's a website that I wrote, so I don't have to worry about it. Everything I put in there, it's exactly what I want to show you. So you don't have to worry about that. What else can I do to sell you here? I think that's pretty good. I only got 49. That's fine. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'll throw in the extra dollar for you. No big deal. After I give you that first stock pick, and you make millions, you can give me the extra dollar. Yep, Lambos for everybody. Yeah. So good to go. All right. So nobody's signed up yet. What's the problem? Did I not make a compelling case? So confused. I don't see any. No one signed up yet. What the heck? Going through 100. Did it even get through 10 cents? Can I take you to Panda Express and we can call it even? It stopped at 8 cents? I thought it was running again. Somebody said in the after hours it was running again. Well, yeah, it was Wall Street bets. They're like, well, if they're going to restrict us over here in the U.S. stock market, we're just going to go over here and manipulate it. Which, it's crazy when you really think about it, because the whole reason that Wall Street bets was doing this was to stick it to the hedge funds. And it's like, well, the hedge funds aren't playing Dogecoin. So I don't really know what they're doing over there. But anyways, now that we got that out of our system, like I said yesterday, the only thing I found that was kind of moving the way that I really liked and wasn't going absolutely crazy, just getting halted left and right, which is going to make you laugh here on our next trade, which was actually our first trade of the day. This was actually during our first trade. We got a second trade here on AAU. And previous resistance. I guess you could use that too. Shot up through, got short, tried to go up. It did not get higher. Now we added to our position, took half out, looking for this thing to do this, and come back down towards this previous resistance, and it decided to go back up. We took it off break even. Unfortunately, Jonathan, what are you doing? Did these say something? Because for some reason they're not coming up on. Let me see. No instructions. You're going to make me check because I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. No instructions. No instructions. No, you're just being a good guy, aren't you? Jonathan always being the hero. Jonathan's my little guardian angel of sorts. Jonathan's one of them guys that I met where we both had really super small channels, and we just clicked right off the bat. And wouldn't you know it, we lived a half an hour from each other. And, we hung out a bunch, pre-pandemic. Played a lot of Rocket League together. He sucked at it. I tried to teach him how to be a little bit better, but, not everybody's going to be as good as me at everything. I'm just the best at everything. And, he, I don't know, we just kind of clicked. We've been talking ever since. You were a champ? Were you though? I'm just kidding. No, Jonathan was good. We won a lot of games together. We won a lot of games together. That dude there's two different types of people in this world. People that blame others and people that take responsibility. And Jonathan's one of the 10% in that category, right? 90% of people out there probably always find a way to blame others. And there's very few that take responsibility for their actions, and he's definitely one of them. So, Diamond 3 is not champ. Dude, you improved very quickly at that game. Very quickly. It's the truth, man. Yeah, that's kind of what I do around here when I'm not doing little skits like I did earlier. I like to speak the truth. And, yeah. So, anyways, thank you again, Jonathan. I seriously appreciate it. I know this isn't beer or a shot. I will make up for it, hopefully next week. I will get piss-ass drunk just for you. My head is just hurting a little bit tonight, and I just don't feel like making it worse. But as you can see, this thing actually came up in like fifth tupled topped at 85, and just kept getting rejected. I actually wasn't even paying attention to it at this point, but yeah, just one of those things. Got out break even looking for it to break through. Never did. Fig out breakout would have been interesting, but it just kept failing, and then finally it got dumped on. $100? Jesus. You're really trying to get me. All right, you know what? Next weekend, I will make sure I have a fresh bottle, and maybe I'll get my boot. I like that boot shot glass. Maybe I'll get that thing, and I will not let you guys down. I will not let you guys down. So if you guys want to see me drunk, I'm just gonna plan for it. Next Friday night, I'm just gonna literally put it in the title that I'm getting drunk, and I mean, I only drink. It's rum. I drink rum. I was gonna make one of my little fruity drinks. You know, my little blue drink that everyone asks me what it is. Dude, I don't like spiced rum. I will literally open a brand new bottle in front of you. I don't really know how else to do that. 151 Bacardi. I have some of that. Nobody believes you. What do you? I'll literally go like this. I'll leave it in frame the entire time, and pour it, and all that. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do. I have one, dude. I have all the Bacardi. I've drank so much Bacardi. No, I'm not. I'm not go. I'd have to go to the store, and the store's closed because of the whole pandemic crap. I think I'm 4 shots behind. Jonathan hit me for 4 of them. Five. Shit. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make up for it next week. I'm not doing it tonight. My head. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't. No peer pressure. Stop it. Stop it with the peer pressure. No. All right. Do you guys want me to go get up and go to the store? I don't even. I don't think any liquor stores are open. They're all closed because of the curfews and stuff. And I'm not drinking whiskey tonight. I'm not doing it. I don't have any rum here. I'm at my mother's. Told you this like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's not here. It's at my house. Mom, don't. You're gonna give me flashbacks, man. You're gonna give me flashbacks. I'm gonna run right through my green screen. There's gonna be like one of them like cutouts, like in that game show where you got to fit through the cutout of the guy running through the wall. If she comes down here with a spoon, I'm gonna throw the. Look, this is a crystal ball, and this thing is literally like crystal. It's heavy. I'm gonna throw it at her, and it's gonna end up with red on it, and it's gonna be your fault, Brian. It's gonna be your fault. I'm gonna literally. That's how I'm gonna find out where you live, because I'm gonna press charges. You're gonna be charged for murder. What was that? Let me see. I am upset. See? Let's try. Look at that. I was curious if it would focus, and it does. Ooh, look at me. Oh, God. Brian. All right, anyways, on to the next trade. I actually took a trade in the afternoon, BXRT. I almost didn't take this one. It's kind of a FOMO trade. But I saw it pop up, and the reason I almost didn't take this trade was because of this right here. So we had the previous resistance. It went through and came all the way back down and tested that previous resistance, right? That's usually what we're looking for in the overall move. But it started to go back up. It broke that high, and then it just took off. I mean, just took off this candle into this candle, and we just felt the jiggle. And I mean, you guys can go back and watch this. I marked it in the live stream from this morning, and it just dumped. Put an order out there, got filled, and then look at what it did right after. So They're pretty good move. I thought about getting back in here, but it started to feel grindy. Like, look at these candles. It was really fighting up and down, and it just kept going higher and higher. But this candle, it did kind of squeeze when it got through 13, and I really thought about jumping back in. But I was just kind of done trading, to be honest. I was just kind of sitting here. Everything was like just halting all day and doing what it's been doing all week, and it's just a crazy week. Really crazy week. Someone called that amazingly well. What, VXRT? I remember you called VXRT. I had already had it up at that point. What, are you talking about up here? The 1320s? You were already in it though, weren't you? You were in like down where I was, and then you added to it. Well, yeah, Brian, if you just say 24, 50, 25, 70, 24, 50, 25, 70, eventually you're going to be right. Yeah. No, Thomas, I didn't. I never reached. Did I say I was going to reach out to DOS? I never actually tried to talk to them. I do remember saying I wanted to. Crypto stock live stream? You mean like me and you together? I'd do that. Like, I would get on a live stream with you on your channel if you want to. I mean, I don't really, to be completely honest, Jonathan, I don't really talk crypto in here unless I'm talking about circuit. That's about it. I mean, if people want to go over technicals of a chart on a coin, I would be more than happy to do something, but I don't know. I'm not, like, I understand crypto now, thanks to you, but I don't necessarily trade it, so I don't have the knowledge base of anything that's really going on in the crypto world, minus, like, when stuff like Doge runs, and I do keep an eye on Bitcoin, just to see what it's doing, which is just insane in its own right. But yeah, if you want to set something up, just let me know. Yeah, you told me you're buying a house. You said you were going like more south, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, Thomas, I think I said I wanted to, but I never did. I just figured it was DOS and they would figure it out because they're really good with it. But yeah, it was kind of like every day at the bell. It was definitely like a good 15 seconds or so. Herlock? I don't remember you saying Herlock. Or did that change? It looks like I've searched this before, so maybe it was. It's like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it is down south. Oh, you're on the other side. Yeah, this isn't where you told me before. You're going over there? Man, you're going to be... You have a... Not for everyone to see, but do you have a link of, like, what the house is going to look like and stuff? I'm curious what you get for your money over there. Yeah, you're, like, in the middle of nowhere. Are you going to be driving to work and stuff every day? Are you still working in the same area? That's a long drive. And if you have to cross the bridge, you literally pass me every day. Gotcha. Yeah, so when you're going back over the bridge, I'm like right after you get over the bridge, I'm on your right. Like I'm like literally, I could wave at you. I mean, you could if you want. You just have to deal with dogs drooling on you, dog hair, 2 kids waking up in the middle of the night, 2 kids waking up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. If you're fine with that, then yeah, feel free. And then the trade, while I'm sitting here talking to Jonathan. The trade that was supposed to be a small trade and turned out to be scary. Getting about 2/3 of the way to our max loss, actually, when I was not planning on risking even like half of what I would normally risk. This thing got carried away. TRX, We decided to pick the one that decided to go a little crazy. You can crash on your couch. Yeah, that's true. Mom, she does have some nice couches. They recline and everything. Well, two of them are recliners, and then the couch has recliners on them too. Yeah, I never did open Discord back up. Open that back up. That was why my sound wasn't working earlier. So, TRX. Yeah, I'm opening it up. This thing, previous resistance, right? Nice move. Broke through all the way up to $1. And I saw that the halt price was right above $1. So we actually started this thing, or it was at 110. Or no, it was at 105. I remember going, I front ran the halt price because I was like, man, this is a big move. If it tries to go to the halt, it's probably going to get like a nice quick pullback, at least to $1. Try to flush through $1 and then probably come back up and halt. And it did that. But I really thought, we might get some continuation down towards that previous resistance there at 91 cents. And then the halt price rose by that point, and it went up to 110. And so when it got up to 110, I said, you know what, I'm going to take a half of my starter. So we started with 100 shares and added 50. So that way, if out of the halt, it came straight down like I was hoping and expecting it to do, we would, at least have some added shares. But just in case it did this, we didn't add too many shares in case it wanted to get a little crazy. So we basically let it go through the halt, and I was just waiting for any sign for this to kind of find a top and then start to come crashing down so that I could hit add. And it didn't, and it just went right into the halt. And if anyone was around for my live stream, you would have heard me saying after the fact that my plan, like I always say, you should have a plan going into a trade, and if you don't have a plan, you shouldn't be taking the trade. I've told myself in the past when I get into halt situations that when I get into a halt, like the first halt is usually okay, but if there's a second halt like this is where my plan says I'm just gonna wait. And by wait, it usually means just wait to see what it does coming out of the halt. However, this thing just, as you can see, just kept opening higher and halting up. This one, look, I don't know, where did this one open? 159. So it did open higher, but then it came back down to the halt price and then went up and halted again. So at this point, I started to realize that my plan that I had set, which I was following my plan, was not really working if something like this were to happen. Like if this just keeps halting up higher and higher, what's my plan? To just let it go to my max loss and stop out, which was essentially what I was doing because that was my plan. Like I was following my plan. I didn't have a plan for if it just keeps halting up and up and up. However, I went to the daily, and if we scroll out just a little bit here, or a lot of it, I started finding some lines, right? So we drew this line, we found this line, we found, who would it be? Jonathan, what you doing, bro? What you doing? Trying to hit 100 tonight? Or are you just prepaying for next week? Yeah, so this was the first line that I found. Jonathan, I can't thank you enough, man. You know that. So I thought I had a line at 210, but maybe it was just broadly drawn because my chart was a lot smaller. But I guess when you blow it up, I think this was the line, or maybe it was this line. I think this one would make more sense because I was going off of that. But anyways, I had a line at 210. Like that was my line in the sand that I was looking at. Was this? I want to say it was wherever this 205. It was like around this area. And my max loss right now when I'm trading normally is $300. And when I started this, I was planning on risking no more than 100. And at the top here, we were down, I want to say it was like 180, 190. And I was just like, what's going on with this thing? Like when we came into this last halt, I pretty much told myself, I was like, all right, Jonathan, I think you're just having fun at this point. In the next one, because I have a feeling you're gonna do another one. Try putting something in there. I just want to see if it pops up on the thing and like not says it, but I want to see if it comes up on the notification. If you do, I'm not asking you to, but if you do. So out of this last halt, I was just looking for a reason to hammer, right? From my plan all the way down here was I'm looking for the first sign of it to not go up and halt at the next price and start to come back down. And it did that here. And I tried to hit the button at 180. I can even, I wonder if it'll actually say it though. Let's see, it might not because the order never went in because it gave me an error, which you can go back and look at the live stream. But I had the limit order from way down here when I started. I put a take profit out at like 112. So in my montage, it still said 112. And I wanted to get short up here, add these shares that I got here up here at 180. And so when I hit the button, it didn't go through because it said it can't offer me, I forget the error that it gives you. It says something like you can't short when the limit price is that far away. And so I was like, dang it. And then of course it comes down and halts. And I told myself coming out of the halt, if it opens down and doesn't go straight into another halt, like if it tries to bounce back up, I'm going to look to add, looking for it to basically just be a bounce and then continue down, which is pretty much exactly what it did. And as you can see, the rest, it actually halted back up. That's right. I got short. After it bounced, it tried to go back down, and then it went back up and halted up again. And at this point, I was using high of day. At this point, I said, okay, well, if we get back to high of day, I'm just going to have to cut it. Because I figured coming out of the halt price wouldn't even be up there. So if it tried to go up and halt again, the odds were we were just SOL. And so ended up having those shares. It ended up coming out of the halt, getting rejected, coming back down. I thought about adding again here just because to me that was kind of confirmation that we were headed on the way back down. And yeah, so we get down here to this halt. Our average was at 125, basically 126. It was like 125.3333 or something like that. And it went below it out of this halt, and I tried to hit cover 50% because I wanted to hold 50% looking for the rest of this move. And unfortunately, I guess my mouse hovered down and I have the 50% and then the 90% right under it. Well, I clicked the 90% by accident because I looked over and I saw my share size was really low. And I'm like, why is my... And I was like, oh my God. So mistake up here, mistake here. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm frustrated because now I have like no shares. I took a little bit of red realized because again, our average was here. I was looking for it to dive down here. It started to bounce back up. I wasn't really looking to let this thing go all the way back against us after we survived all of this. So I was looking to take 50% off to mitigate the risk as well as look for the rest of it to come back down. So as you can see, if we scroll in a little bit more, there's another arrow hiding behind here. We decided to add back some of those shares, not all of them. To get back to half size, but most of them. And we ended up getting the flush, and we actually ended up green on the trade with this flush. So it was a wild ride, and we didn't die, as Brian would say. And yeah. Let's see, what did Jonathan... You want me to bring it up on the stream? I don't want to show everybody the address or anything. Yeah, of course I'm going to stop by. Are you kidding me? Even though it's in the middle. And man, that yard needs some work. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that had fun in a halt. Yeah, dude, this was not a... And, I mean, this was like a 50-minute trade. It just, because of the 5-minute halts. I mean, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 halts. It was ridiculous. I mean, 7 times 5 is 35. It's 35 minutes just in halts. But I've typed in the block for every one of them. For some reason, it is not populating. Huh. You know, it pops up in... I think it's on my side. Because, like, if I go to Stream Elements and log in... oh, crap. I hit the wrong one. Oh. Cancel. think the ibuprofen's kicking a little bit. Yeah, see here it says it. Where are the dance moves? Crypto mooning, sweet words, love your work, have a great night, take care, another one, another one. So, yeah, Jonathan. They come through over here, but for some reason, I wonder if it's a thing that I can do. Let me see, one sec. Full screen. It's supposed to pop up in that block. I don't understand why it doesn't. Let me see. Settings. Subscriber alert, member alert, tip alert, settings. Show tip messages. Ah, that wasn't checked. Are you serious? That's not cool. Oh, you can even do TTS settings. Enable text to speech. Oh, that could be bad. Select its voice, and the first voice says Brian. All right, so hold on. Let me save this. All right, somebody has to tip me. I'll even send you the money back. Just tip me like $1. And I'll send it back. And try and put something in the thing. So it'll so it says something. I want to see if it works. Let me turn the music down. All right. Oh yeah, let me look at the house while we wait. Dude, this is nice. That's it? The price? Ugh, you're killing me. All right, let me catch up in chat because I just read the last message and now I'm curious. And I see David's in here. Silly David. Can't really plan much for this kind of halt-to-halt plays. Yeah, I was not expecting it. I thought I had a good entry at the dollar mark and the $1.10. I was like, oh, this is gonna halt. This is a perfect time to get in, and the thing just went bananas. Yeah, not a fun chart. Sometimes early in the morning, too early when I'm streaming your YouTube channel, I'll glance to the left side monitor and your face is freaking staring right at. Hold on. Let me make a face for you so that you can like pause it right there, so when you actually look at it, you'll just be like, that should be enough faces for you. You can choose one. I am, man. I'm saying get out of bed. It's time to trade. Jonathan, this is beautiful, man. Jelly. I'd love a house like this, but over here. It's crazy. You could, if you literally took this house and just moved it to where I live, it would double the price of it. It's crazy. Location, location, location. It's brand new too. Like that's just crazy that you're paying that much for this, and it's brand new. Jelly. Does it have a basement? It looks like it should have a basement, but I don't see any windows. Is it just like a crawl space? I didn't see any pictures of a basement. It doesn't look like there's a basement now that I'm kind of looking a little bit further. It's probably just a crawl space under there. That's nice, man. Jelly, jelly, jelly. Nobody's gonna tip me, really? Come on, just $1. I wonder if I can tip myself. Actually, you know what? Don't tip me. I always forget. I can just redo. I can redo his dashboard. Let's see if it works. Here we go.
All right.
It didn't work. What the heck? I wonder if that's the right. Like, I wonder if I'm using the right one. You know, a professional streamer would have this all figured out. TRX literally went up almost 100% from our entries. Yeah, you're not wrong. $1 to $2. Yeah, 90%. 91%. Well, actually, it was. Well, I got in at 104, so yeah, it was almost 90%. That is crazy. I guess I never thought about that. I can officially say I was in a stock that almost went up 100% against me. I never thought of it that way. But you could do that. You could get into a stock that's like 2 cents and it goes to 4 cents, or 1 cent and it goes to 2 cents. Let me pull up this guy. Show you guys my month of January in review. If not for that silly loss on SOL, the stupid SOL. This was another one. If we go look at the chart, I just got rid of all these charts too. But this was one that just I got a little too confident, and it was a grinder, and I still tried to make it work, and it got me. And then it gave me some crazy slippage too. And I don't know. I kind of messed this one up. Started it way early. Realized I started the grind. Tried to wait for my ads. Felt it getting heavy here. Tried to really nail it. Started to feel like a descending triangle here. Looked like it was trying to fail a fake descending triangle. Like it was trying to act like the descending triangle wasn't working, and it started to come back down. Got one last ad there, and then it said, nope, we're going high of day, and it stopped us out. So, I mean, look, there's literally no pullback. Previous resistance all the way down here. No pullback, no money. We definitely got way too heavy in this one. But our average was like right here. It was like right under where it kept bouncing. And all we had to do was get a little bit of a break, and we were pretty heavy on this. That thing would have been probably one of our biggest wins in a while. $180 loss on this one. Pretty sure, I don't remember where we had our take profit, but I remember doing the math later on. It was like our first take profit would have been, if we took the whole thing, it would have been right at $100. And it was somewhere like right around 14. But unfortunately, did not get there. Yeah, look, we were up to 340 shares, so we didn't really need to get too much further to really get some profits going there. But unfortunately, didn't work out, and it ended up being our biggest loss of the month. And today, that could have changed on TRX, but thankfully it didn't. But believe it or not, we're only at a 73% win rate this month, and it's kind of interesting because I feel like we're winning more than that. But I guess in a way that's a good thing. That just means that our losers are really not that big of a deal. I mean, minus that SOL trade, which you can see happened right at the beginning of the month. Let's go to the overview. And you'll see, let's go to line chart, it's a little easier. We took that big hit right at the beginning of the month, and then we just kind of grinded our way up the rest of the month. And if you want to take a look, I mean, from that day, what was that, the 5th? So if we go from the 6th, I mean, from then, we've just been killing it, right? Pretty much, this is what we want it to look like, right? The losses, don't care if they look like this, right? These are just little hiccups, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case. We did have that one bigger loss there, but we're going up, right? Even with that in there, we're still going up. Like if we go back to, I don't even remember. I mean, we'll just try December. I was just trying to do it by the new year, but pretty sure yeah, ever since that loss, it's just been pretty up. And this is kind of like right here was when we started, when we said F it, because I remember it was Christmas. And we're just going to start trading the way that we were. And unfortunate that we ran into that SOL trade. But we started getting a little more aggressive. If you remember, this was with much smaller size. And then after this, I just realized that, you know, I was still having the problem of smaller losses or bigger losses with smaller wins. So I said, I'm going to up my share size and I'm going to start smashing. And that's what I've done. And that was after this SOL trade because I realized it was like I'm willing to take these kind of losses, but my wins are just like steady small wins, and it's like that can't happen. So I said we need to start getting bigger winners, aka start smashing when we know we're right. And as you can see, it's been working out. So we're gonna go ahead and keep doing that. And I definitely think something clicked this month. So got a good feeling about February. Just really want things to calm down on this whole Wall Street bets and blah 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 crap. Like it's I've never seen so many stocks halt, just like random stocks just halt. And even Brian will tell you he's just been fighting and fighting and fighting. But yeah. But yeah, I was really surprised at my win rate when I actually looked at it. It was only 73% because I don't look at this every day. Like usually I look at it on Fridays. I obviously enter everything and I'll write in some of these if I need to. But like TRX, I actually wrote in my hand journal. It's at the house. Um, but I wasn't expecting it to be this low. I was expecting more like 80%. And but I mean, you can't fault looking at this, right? I mean, that's what we want. Even if we have little hiccups and whatnot in here, as long as we can try to stay away from those big losses every once in a while. I mean, they're going to happen every once in a while, but if we can keep doing this, every once in a while, if we take one of those, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's just going to be a little speed bump, or I guess a inverse speed bump. But did I break rules? No, I did not. Yeah, I accepted the risk. We don't know which ones will be the winners. Yeah, I'm not beating myself up over it. I didn't mind the trade. It just didn't pull back. And at the same time, it was just, the only thing I could have done differently was not got as heavy as I did once I realized it was grinding. Because once you realize it's grinding, I feel like there's no need to really add more size to it because the odds are if it's grinding, it's going to not work out. So if it does end up working out at that point, it's kind of like a bonus. It ended up working out. But at that point, like if we go back to the chart real quick, and then I'll move on. So, yeah, excuse me. We already had our average up there for the most part. Like after this last ad up here, our average was already around here. So at this point, when I hit this last ad, I mean, it only moved it up just a little bit. It wasn't necessarily needed, but I was hitting this one because I wanted the size for when it failed to make it a bigger winner. And that's like the one thing that I feel like I could change in the future when I see something like this. I don't mind keeping my average up, looking for it, to finally give us that pullback that we're looking for. But just adding size just to add size, like almost at my current average, like to me that didn't really make sense. Knowing it was kind of grinding away, so that was the only thing that maybe I could have done differently because it would have given us a little bit less risk. But yeah. No, I can't stream Nicki Minaj. It'll get me demonetized. It's a miracle? What's a miracle? Looks like Khan's curve. Yeah, Constantine's looks pretty good. Yeah, I guess it did kind of look a little bit like it now that I think about it. I take a big loss or two every month, working on turning those into wins, like TRX today. Oh yeah, you said that right after. Oops. Oopsie. Alright. I want to see if... Updated 13 minutes ago. I wonder if this is the one I'm actually using. Let's see. Edit. No, it can't be, because... No, it can't be. Overlay. Properties. I wish it had the let's see if I can pull this up for a second. Give me one sec. No, it's not gonna work. It says this is showing on that, which is obviously not the case, so I'm obviously using a different one. But which one am I using is the question. about we just look at them all real quick? Could be this one. Settings. Tip alert. Show tip message. TTS. Enable text to speech. Announce the user action before the text. Could be interesting, but we'll leave that off. Alright, save. Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, attempting this again. Let's see.
All right.
Oh!
Where are the dance moves?
It worked! I found it. They're right here, baby. We figured it out. We figured it out. We figured it out. We figured it out. I'm dancing to Nicki Minaj. You don't want to see me dance to Nicki Minaj. I do got a pretty mean twerk, though. Not going to lie. Man, it's already 10 o'clock. What the heck happened? But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for February. I'm excited to actually start trading some size again. I mean, look at my size this week, guys. I mean, I was back to like minute size because I did not want to put that much risk out there with what was going on. I didn't feel confident. I didn't know what things were going to do. We actually did trade one of them. We traded Nokia, but that was as I was in Nokia, I found out that was one of the stocks that they were messing with. Same with Macy's. Macy's actually got pretty scary. If I remember correctly. Let me pull that one up. That was a four entry trade as well. And we got out on the dump. I remember just being happy to get out of that one because we hit this 1-1-1-1. And I don't know, we were a little underwater on that one too. But that one actually ended up coming out a winner. That is one thing I'm getting a lot better at. And it's one thing I've noticed that Brian is really good at, is just being able to hold through that pain, right? If you're going to play the front side, you have to learn to accept the pain. It's going to be there. How you handle that pain, and if you can make the trade work for you in the end, so be it. You know, people can say all the time, you know, you were down X amount and you only made this amount. But we're working on that. If you go back and watch a lot of my trades from before all this stuff with Wall Street Bets started happening, you'll see that I was nailing some of these trades. Like I was hammering down. We were actually getting some bigger winners compared to our losers. So I was pretty happy with how things were going. And then unfortunately everything started happening this week, and I don't know. I wanted to dial it down, just make sure we didn't get caught in something stupid. And there's no reason, right? I'm doing well. I'm trading well. There's no reason to give myself like some crazy setback for no reason, just because of everything going on. Because I know for a fact that I would be probably on the wrong side of something if it goes crazy. Because right now everything is pumping, right? So if everything's pumping, and I decide to pick one kind of like TRX, and I get too heavy on it, and it decides to just pump and pump like GME or AMC, KOSS, BB, BBBY, all of those, right? It could hurt, and I wasn't willing, to risk that this week, and I just, why? To me, I just didn't really see the point. The stock market will be here next week. Speaking of which, I'm supposed to get they're forecasting like 10 to 12 inches of snow where I live. And I will be at the house on Sunday. My computer is obviously at my mom's because we moved it for the time being. And so, yeah, I might not be here Monday. Just a heads up. If I'm not, it's because I'm snowed in. And but I'm sure I'll find a way to be here. Knock. Yeah, let me pull up Knock real quick. Where was that one? There was a lot. I mean, I know Brian is usually pretty good, and he almost never really complains about fighting stocks. Like, he actually enjoys it sometimes, but this week it was just nonstop. He was like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, where he's just literally just people coming at him from every direction, just nonstop, just nonstop fights. Oh yeah, I remember NOK now. It was one where I just got in and was like, no, I'm out. And then look at what it did after I got out. Look at that. That's crazy. Wait, how do I zoom in? I don't know. I don't think you can zoom in on this. Oh, there we go. Control button. I remember this came up and I was like, all right, felt kind of squeezy there, but look at what I thought was the squeeze at the time. Oh, this is the one Thomas was in. This is the one Thomas was in. I remember this, and oh, Thomas. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, it got me some of that Nokia fun. Yeah, they're a rush for you because you have the bank account to back it up. We're all still trying to form a bank account. But did you die? Oh, I didn't even see you say that. But I was reading what you said up higher, and I knew that was what you'd be saying. But did you die? Yeah, as long as they end up working out, and like Brian always say, most of the times they do. But to be in a halt down here at 660 and that thing opened all the way up here at $9 some, your heart's gonna drop a little bit. I don't care who you are. I mean, Brian, he loves the stuff. He loves that kind of crap. But someone for like Thomas, I can guarantee you, Thomas doesn't love it. At least not yet. Yeah, I can't imagine. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Thomas had like his second ad already at that point. I don't remember exactly, but like the Matrix nailed it. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas had a good explanation about it in the Discord. It was like it's like getting into a fist fight, and at the end of it, you're not sure who won, but you just want to get up and do it again just to make sure, or just to find out. Yeah, 3 of your 5. I remember you said that. I've seen gap ups like this before, but not recently. Like when I first started trading, I feel like that was kind of a big thing. Things would gap up quite far. Because I remember watching Ross back when I first started trading, and he used to love gap halts because they would gap up, and yeah, it kind of stopped for a while. Yeah, this was actually the first one I had seen in a while. Since I wasn't in it, I actually went to go get a drink, and I came back, and it was halted down, but all the way up here. And I remember just immediately being like, Thomas, are you okay? Yeah, I remember it like immediately halted down both times. Well, I don't remember the first one obviously, but you guys had told me it did. Yeah, I was glad to not be in that one. That would have been sucky. Yeah. Yeah, it sure did almost gap up 50%. All right. What else? I don't really have anything else to talk about. I feel like was really everything I had. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing this weekend? David's probably already got like 12 inches of snow. It's not new to him. It's like negative 30 degrees there. Celsius. A. Yeah, that's how I felt today with TRX, Thomas. If I would have got that ad where I tried, I would have felt so much better about it. But unfortunately, apparently you can't have your. I was talking to ISW about this. I even said it in the Discord that it's annoying. It's like if I have a limit order, whether it's 5 cents away or $1 away, if I hit the button, if I hit a limit order at 80 cents to get short, and the current price is at $1.80, like give me $1.80. I'll be much happier than getting it at 80 cents. like it should just give you the best price. Like I don't understand why it has to be like within a certain percentage for you to get filled. Like I don't really understand that, but I guess I'll just have to start paying closer attention to it. And I was actually talking to David, and yeah, I was getting ready to say that, David, and Brian, that when the spread's not an issue, I'll just have to start using market orders because I mean it makes no sense not to. Because that's really what you're looking for. Because how many times have you guys seen me try to get in trades, like as I feel the jiggle and it starts to flush, and I hit it, but when I hit my shares button, I'll hit it when it's near the top, and I only have that to the bid -3. So it's going to put the order at -3, and if it flushes below that, I'm not going to get filled because it's a limit order. So even though I want the trade even below where my limit order is, I just have that set that way just to give me room. It's just frustrating because I've missed quite a few trades that way. So it's definitely something I need to change. That's for sure. Oh snap, Thomas! You like it that much? It is really awesome. I just had another guy I was kind of talking through and walking through it, and I was really starting to dive deep. If you go onto TraderSync's website, they have like if you just go to let me see if I can just type it in, see if it takes me to the main. Yeah. So if you go to the tutorials and you start watching some of these, there's some really cool demos. Like there's ones where they get into the I wish I could find it. I feel like this isn't all of them. Or maybe no. Maybe it isn't one of these. I just have to find it. I remember watching it a little while ago. But it gets into this, the evaluator and like the management. And it's really cool because you can go through and you can see all kinds of things that you wouldn't normally be able to see. And honestly, I don't remember. Like I was watching the video as I was doing it, and I don't use this enough, like this particularly. And I really feel like I probably should. It'll really kind of help me realize. And one of the things I did find out is I went back and looked, and it's something me, David, and Brian were talking about. But like the higher price stocks, I tend to do a lot worse on them. Just for whatever reason. And it's just there's so many cool things in here that you can kind of go through. But so yeah, Thomas, the code, it's in the description. Like when you're actually, I think, putting the payment through, there's a little section that says I have a promo code, and I think that's what you put in. And I actually think it's for 60% off. So you might want to check it, see if it changes the price. I know you just said 50%, but it might be actually 60% if you use mine. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, it should be down in the description. You're gonna make me pull it up just to check. I'm pretty sure I have it in there. If I can find it. There it is. Yeah. I just have the link. Hold on. Let me change that real quick. I must have changed that on my videos that I do, but I never changed it here. There we go. Okay, it should be in there now. Yeah, Thomas, it is, and you've seen me do it. How many times have you heard me complain about it? I do it all the time. I'm like, God, it didn't fill me, and I was like, well, and it never even clicked in my head. We'll just change it to a market order, and then it was like I started watching Brian do it, and me and David started talking about it, and I'm just like, why am I not doing that? So yeah, I'm actually gonna do it. FOMO profit, get out of here. That would be the someone new, and he knew it. This is the good one. The elite. Yeah, if you do the 1 year using my code, I mean, I was just looking at it. I just put it in there. So it's literally, you just put in the promo code for volatility trading. Which it's, I mean, spelled like that. You can just copy paste it. But yeah, like when I think it's like when the price thing pops up, I can't do it because I guess I could do it incognito. Let's see. I guess it's not gonna let me without making an account. But when the price thing pops up, right underneath, like I guess where you put your credit card in or whatever, it says I have a promo code, and if you click that and put my thing in, it says for 15% off, but I feel like that's not true. I don't know for sure, but I think I know what it is, and I don't think I'm supposed to say this, but he told me that it's actually 15% off of their price. So it would actually be what I guess it's not actually 65% if you do it that way, right? It would be 15% off of the 50% price. Does that still equal 65%? Why do I feel like that doesn't actually equal? Because you're just taking a percentage of a smaller number. You're not just adding it to the percentage. So I think that's what it is. I think you can stack them. Yeah, the maths. Is that how it works, Mr. Math? It would be less though, right? It's not actually 65% off the total price if you're taking 15% of the 50% price, right? It would actually be it'd be less. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like I had the right idea. You know, I bought this lumbar support thing, and it's like I feel like it's working. My back doesn't hurt as much, but it still doesn't like work. I mean, well, it definitely is working. I just my posture has been really horrible my entire life, so I've been trying to fix my posture, and I think in the process of doing that, it's actually hurt my back worse because I'm so used to my back is probably curved, so I'm trying to like straighten it out, and it's been really hard to. I'm like going through the pain of trying to straighten it out, I guess. I don't know. So I bought this little lumbar support thing for my chair, and it's like it definitely helps it, but it's like I think just my back still trying to adjust. Yeah, man. Yeah, when all you do is sit at a computer, I guess it catches up to you. You guys want to talk about something, or you guys want to do the end of the night spin? Just get out of here. Is there anybody who has not used ISW before that is in here that would like a chance to win a week with us in the team ISW? If there is, we'll do that first. Yeah, I don't have a pool, and it's also like 10 degrees out right now. And I'm definitely not going to the gym's pool at the current moment. ISW is the scanners that I use to find every single one of the trades I take. Since February of 2019, I have not taken... Well, that's not true. I've taken FOMO trades from people mentioning them, but any of the trades that I've taken on my own, which is 99.5% of them, 99.9% probably, have been straight from the scanner. Yeah, it's think of trade ideas, throw it down the toilet, and then look at ISW up above, because they're the ones sitting on the toilet shitting on trade ideas. I don't really know where that reference came from. There you go. Boyts, what's up, man? Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. there's no question. ISW is the guy shitting. Trade Ideas is one of the turds. It's actually the water in the toilet, because it doesn't deserve to be in the guy that is ISW in the first place. Really don't know where that's coming from, but I'm just going with it. All right. Well, who wants to be part of this week's spinathon? Look at all these people we had here last week. I guess everybody's preparing for the weather this week or something. I don't know. My intro upsell voice. So, we have ISW, and ISW is the man who shits on Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is the toilet water, to which ISW is the man who sits down on the toilet, takes a giant shit into the water that is known as Trade Ideas. Intensity Stockwatch scanners, they are out of the box, ready to use, will give you the best plays in action at any time during the trading day. That is when Brian wakes up and turns them on, because he still runs it from his house because he is a cheap bastard. But they work. They work. And they are always going to work, because Brian is always working so hard to get those new updates out. Like he's got timestamps in the works. He's got anything that Tim and David ask for in the works, because they are the real creators of ISW. And Trade Ideas, they just suck. They just suck. I mean, hey, there's a reason all the 90% use Trade Ideas, because, yeah, that's just what they do. All right, I'm just going to start putting you all in here. Whoever's in here. FOMO, ISW is hiding in the background somewhere. LA, Brian, you're getting put in there. Sebi, no, I'm not drunk. My back hurts. Bish, me. Who else we got? Who else is in here? If you're in here, just lurk and let me know. We're not playing for anything. We're just playing for winner of the night. Who wants to be the winner of the night? We'll put Jonathan in there because put him in a circuit. I mean, Jonathan kind of wins because he gave me all that monies. Sebi, you didn't just sign. When did you send me all these messages? I guess I was earlier. Yeah, there's a lot of euphoria right now. Sebi said in Discord, he said there's so many people in the euphoria zone. Yes, there's a lot of people in the euphoria zone. And if you're interested, Brian, go check out IntensityStockwatch.com. Is it Intensity Stockwatch Scanners? Oh my, I can't type. IntensityStockwatch.com. Come up here, go to Overview, go to Intensity Blueprint, and just to show you, Sebi just used the perfect word. Euphoria is right at the top. When you have everyone and their wife and their moms and their grandparents talking about GME and, that's when you know you're in a state of euphoria. When people that don't trade are trading. So, what usually happens after euphoria? So, this is exactly what I think is coming. When? I don't know, but it's coming. It's just a matter of time. And Brian, if you have any questions, man, find me in the Discord. I'll be happy to answer them at any time. I always have my phone on me. Discord's linked to it, so feel free to ask away. I'm always happy to answer. Yeah, it's not if, it's just when. That's so true. My Twitter is just deleted. All right. Yeah, of course, man. Gonna go ahead and do this. We got 8 out of 14. Anybody else sitting in the background? I don't even think I can check who's actually in here. Can I? Let's see, participants. Oh, Boytz is still hiding around in here. Let's get Boytz in here. Oh yeah, my mom was in here. Let's get mom in there. All right, that's good enough. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know. I'm gonna go play a game or something and then go to bed. I actually get to sleep in tomorrow. The wife's taking the kids up to the grandparents. We left their jackets up there last weekend, and they're heavy jackets. And so since it's going to snow, apparently 12 inches on Sunday, obviously I want to play with them in the snow. So we have to go get them. Joe Mama? You want to change yours to Joe Mama? Brian was laughing his ass off when he saw. He's like, "Do you know this guy?" Brian, Devin, who lives in Vegas, he just got some snow. Crazy. I have both grandkids at 6 a.m. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. That is one of the huge advantages of ISW, is it's literally you open it up and you're ready to go. Trade Ideas, you have to click through all kind of crap. Yep, it's so true. Get what you pay for. That's what I always say. Get what you pay for. I'm a firm believer in that. I really am. Anyways, here we go. This is for the winner of the night. I'm just going to keep calling it that. If you win this spin, you win the night. Like, you just win. It's that simple. If you want to turn that into, like, going to play the lottery, if you still can, I guess Mega Millions isn't for another. I think somebody won the big one. Yeah, they won that last week. But I mean, I think it's still like 20 million though. It's still nothing to laugh at. You could go do that. You could go buy a scratcher. You could, call the girl or guy that you've been meaning to call. Whatever. I want whoever wins this to use this as motivation. That it's your night. It's your night if you win this. This wheel that I'm about to spin is a magical wheel. And if you win this spin, you have to go do something. You have to do something. I don't care what it is. Something that you've been putting off, I want you to go do it because it's your night. Unless you're like my mom and you're probably already asleep, then I'm sorry, Mom, but you wasted your night. Here we go. Don't waste this. Don't waste it. Brian, go to IntensityStockWatch.com, man. It's a damn sign if I've ever seen one. It's a damn sign. Somebody's been looking for a change, Brian. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. I know it. I could feel it. I could feel it. Something's there. Something's there. Brian, do you trade? Are you a trader? Are you trading right now? You live? Answer me that real quick. How about, Brian? It's free. It's completely free. I give you the login info. Next week, do you want to come be in the team room with us? I think it might surprise you a little bit. It's completely free. Up to you. Just throwing it out there. That's usually what that spin's for. And I don't know. I'm having like this weird moment that was for a reason. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. You let me know. It's all about expanding out of that comfort zone a little bit. 5 years. Love it. All you got to do, man, join the Discord link down there. Find me. It's real easy to find me. Just make sure you click the little emoji thing for the rules or whatever it is when you first join it. It's really just to prevent people. We were having a bunch of spam bots come in there, so I had to put that in there. But, yeah, find me in there. Over the weekend, I will get you the login info, and we'll get you hooked up, man. With that all said, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. Please have a safe weekend, especially if you're going to be dealing with any of this snow. A lot of people like to try to go and have fun in the snow. And if you're old like Brian or Thomas or any of them guys, be careful shoveling. I want to see you guys on Monday or maybe Tuesday if I get snowed in. Don't want to see you guys. Apparently, that's one of the leading causes of heart attacks is old people shoveling snow. So, be careful with that, and I will see you guys Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Love y'all. Peace.